Hello, everyone. It is Pat with our Oracle card reading and message for this upcoming first week of May 2018. I am excited for May to be coming forward. So let's get started with our reading and I'm going to start as I usually do with the Archangel Oracle cards. And I did go ahead and pick an Archangel card for this week to get us going, and then we'll move on to the other cards. So the Archangel working with us this week is Archangel Raziel with this message of clairvoyance. He says, I'm helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. Now, this is a perfect card because there's a full moon going on. We're in that full moon time. And, you know, the full moon shines the light on things, shines light, brings a lot of light to things that are in darkness, the dark of the night. And it's also a time when our like psychic sensitivities can be heightened. This is a time around the full moon when you can be having a lot of very vivid dreams going on. So it's important to pay attention to what's going on in those dreams. Just know that there can be heightened activity during this time. And so this card is about seeing. Its theme is about seeing. So yes, it's a real message that, your clairvoyant, your spiritual sight abilities, which happen right here at the point between the eyebrows. That's where that energy chakra center, known as the third eye, is. It can be activated. It's opening up, developing. You're maybe seeing more things, cross through your mind's eye, or you might find yourself in these. I call them lucid dreaming moments, but it's also like daydreaming too, where stuff is coming to your spiritual sight, or it's floating through your spiritual sight. Okay, so it's important to pay attention to these. But outside of that, it's just a time where, like I said, the theme is about seeing. So you might be seeing the truth of things. The full moon shines the light, so we can see the real truth, the underlying truth of things sometimes. So you know how you can be going along for the longest time, and then all of a sudden get a new perspective and see it in a completely different way. So I feel for a lot of us out there, it has to do with that too. You're looking at things differently, seeing them differently. That's what clairvoyance means, clear seeing. So anyways, Raziel, as a spiritual teacher in the angelic realm, is helping us and assisting us with that, to understand our clairvoyance, to help it open up, to help our spiritual growth by being able to see things. And if you are developing your own clairvoyance, your own clairvoyant abilities, to help us not be afraid of what we're going to see. Okay, so anyways, let's go on to, I had pulled out the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses card deck for this week to see what their messages are for all of us. Let's see what's going on. I'll see if any fly out at me. Oh, that card wants to come out. Oh, there's another one that wants to come out for middle of the week. Oh, and there's another one. Okay. So let's see what we got going on. So the beginning of the week, we have the Angel of Manifestation with a message that's saying that, hey, your efforts and determination and your perseverance have paid off. Something that you have been working very hard at is coming to fruition. Maybe there's a long hoped for goal there that you've been working towards. It might be the culmination of your studies. Maybe you're done and you're graduating. Maybe you're a graduating student of some kind. You're finishing up a program. Or it can be something else. I want to look at the Angel of Manifestation just a little bit to see what it says. Something you have yearned for, dreamed of, and worked towards is about to manifest. So, keep your focus and balance and don't lose sight of your purpose. So it feels like, at the beginning of the week, you're kind of seeing that you're nearly there. You're almost done with whatever it is, but there's a sense of accomplishment about it. It's a dream that you've been trying to bring together. Like I said, for a lot of kids, I think this has to do with a lot of seniors finishing up school. You're not quite done yet, but you're nearly there. You're in that home stretch. It's almost done. Something that you've worked really long and hard for. Maybe for other people, it's promotion. You can see it coming. Or you're working towards getting a house. Or in some way or other, you're seeing the culmination of this beginning, and it's really exciting. So they're urging you not to lose your focus. Okay, it is a really exciting time, and it's going to be exciting when it is finally done and you can celebrate. But don't lose your focus yet. It's almost there. Stay on track, okay? And this includes those who've been working towards, if you've had a weight loss goal, you wanted to get more fit, eat better, whatever you've been trying to manifest is finally coming to fruition. The middle of the week is this God of indulgence. And it says, it's all right. Stop beating yourself up. A little indulgence in balance is healthy. So the beginning of the week, it's like, yeah, we got to stay focused and not go, overboard. But at the same time, this God of indulgence saying, it is okay to indulge a little bit. It's okay to, have that little cheat on your diet, or give yourself a little reward before it's finally finished, or to even start celebrating a little bit. Just, don't, it literally says stop beating yourself up. So, if you fell off the wagon a little bit, if you indulged so the middle of the week is going to have a little bit of something that way where you feel like, oh, I was doing so well and I maybe went off track a bit. Don't let it worry you. Just get right back on. You're almost done. It's an exciting time. So, and the end of the week brings this goddess of oneness, and it says someone you love is thinking fondly of you at this moment. Okay. And it's really a testament to the fact that, we're all one, whether we're in physical form in a human body on earth or whether we've passed on. Okay. There, a lot of times this can mean for people that there's a loved one who's passed that's you're connecting with. And they're thinking of you as well. Just because they don't have a body anymore doesn't mean that they've stopped loving you or caring about you or thinking about you or having concern about you. So I'm going to look at the card a little bit. Goddess of oneness. Okay. Yeah, it says you may be saddened by a loved one's recent passing from the earth plane. And through this card, they're making their presence felt. Someone's letting you know that they're thinking of you too. And they're thinking fondly of you. Okay. Because love is not restricted by time or space. When our loved ones pass on, just because they don't have a body anymore, like I said, doesn't mean they've stopped loving you. So take a moment and, connect with that. Have a conversation with them, even if there's someone who's not physically here anymore. Okay. For other people, it could be just that there's, either a family member or, a good friend, someone that you've cared about deeply here in this life that, for whatever reason right now, you're in completely separate places where you're just not in touch very often, or maybe you haven't seen them in a long time, and they're thinking of you. So you may hear from them. Oftentimes that does happen when we feel someone, something comes up in our memory about someone, like, oh, I haven't seen that person in a long time. I wonder how they're doing. And then the next thing you know, they're making contact, or you somehow run into them or come across someone who knows them, their family member or something. So, anyways, that is what that holds for us this week. It's an interesting set of cards, I have to say. I want to pull one from the Archangel Gabriel card deck. And I don't know why I felt guided to use this today, but I've got a few minutes left here. Archangel, ooh, all right. So this card from Gabriel says, you can reach more people by working with video, audio, print, and online media. So this is sort of an entirely different message in some ways, but it's about connecting to more people. And you know, maybe about making that time to, you know, do a little video like this, or host a live video, or be willing to use a video chat or something. It's about connecting with people and not being afraid to use the media to do that. Obviously, it certainly, in a direct way, speaks to people in business, people who are maybe in their line of work. It's just an area they need to get into, that will help them reach more people. It may be an inspiration to start, you know, writing or doing something to get yourself out there. But, you know, for those of you who aren't in business, you know, if you're employed and, you know, it's not something you necessarily need to do for your job, or to enhance your business for self-employment or what have you. On a personal level, it's just an encouragement that, you know, you can feel more connected to people and feel like you have more of a community around you by reaching out, whether it's through social media, sending a letter to somebody, sending an email, you know, connect with more people. It's a message of connection, okay? So anyway, those are our messages for this week. Once again, we have manifestation at the beginning of the week. Something you've been working long and hard on is coming to fruition. So that's good. But remember to keep your focus. Although if you do middle of the week indulge a little bit, don't get upset with yourself about it. You know, you might be tempted by something middle of the week, and in that place of frustration with yourself, like, oh, I really want to have it, but oh, I really shouldn't, blah, blah, blah. He's saying a little bit of indulgence is okay. You know, don't get fretful about it. And then the end of the week, it's about having that connection, feeling the connection with a loved one, very likely a loved one who's passed, but it could be someone in the physical world as well. And honor that connection, okay? Don't let it freak you out. Don't let it make you, you know, maybe make you a little bit emotional. It's okay. Just kind of hang with it. All right. Anyways, those are our messages for this week. I hope you have a lovely week, and I look forward to speaking with you again soon, everyone. Take care, and by all means, leave any comments or messages below.